Straight facts, no chaser. So the Breakfast Club offered up a sorry-ass attempt of an apology. Let's hear it.
All jokes aside, I tell y'all all the time, the easiest way to keep your own peace is to not disturb the peace of others. I disturbed that woman's peace, and that wasn't my intention. So I apologize if my words made her feel that way.
How the fuck is that an apology? If your words made her feel that way. If. I apologize if. Do you understand if destroys the whole apology? Because if it did not make her feel that way, you're not apologetic. The onus is on her and how she received it, not on you on how you delivered it. You still believe calling somebody a big back is not disrespectful when it is. Do you understand that wasn't an apology? I know you do. You're smart enough to know that. You're a professional asshole. So yes, you know what you just did was not an apology. The word apology was in it, but the disclaimer was also in it. And then he goes on to say, but when a but comes up, that means whatever you just said is null and void. I think you're pretty, but then you're no longer pretty. I apologize, but you no longer apologize. So this man took away the apology, not only in the statement, he's about to go on a 4 to 5 minute rant of why what he said and others said was her fault for putting it out there. Listen to this shit.
But I do have two things to say. Number one, I never said she don't deserve love because of her size.
Right.
I didn't even know she was big. Just told the story, and I said it sounds like big back behavior, and then I started talking about big back belief. Now, if y'all want to have a conversation about reinforcing negative stereotypes of big backs.
See how he won't let go of calling people big backs? He's not apologetic of calling somebody a big back. He's just apologizing that she took it the wrong way, because he didn't mean it that way. Since when do you call people fat to describe the way they act? Let's not confuse words. Big back is just calling somebody fat. That's it. He's saying fat mentality. Let's break it down. And knowing that he can't call somebody fat, he interchanges the word with big back. Like that's better. How slow can you be? But then, after calling her big back, he goes on to say, if we want to talk about big back behavior, we can talk about that conversation. No, we can't. Nobody wants to talk to you about calling somebody a big back. I'll tear down your theory of big back bullshit right now. Look across the room at the claw.
Nothing can stop the claw!
Didn't Country Wayne use her? Doesn't that make her dumb? Doesn't that make her a part of the big back mentality, but she don't have a big back? So please explain that shit. You can't, because your theory is trash. Your ideology is trash. And your character is trash.
But acting like I was having a conversation about Reesa Teesa's looks and size, that's not accurate. I was speaking in general terms about big back behavior and big back belief.
It's very accurate, bruh. Charlamagne did call her fat. On top of that, you did too, Jess. You're the one who validated that she was fat. Because we're not going to go with this bullshit term that he's trying to hide, calling people fat. Big back is calling somebody fat. Let's just keep it 100. So Charlamagne asked you, was she fat? And you turned around. Yeah, she fat. And then he said, but that person is fat and beautiful. Well, I didn't say anything about her being beautiful. You just asked me, was she fat? She fat. That right there is what you did. And now you're trying to say you never said she was fat or big back. You never called her that.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I hear a lot of big back behavior. Does she have a big back?
She do give Sheila that was driving up the mountain.
Okay.
Yeah, she
Sheila
did.
was beautiful though.
Yeah, no. You talked about the big back, not the face.
Yeah, you're right.
She's cool.
You think we dumb as fuck and can't put 1 and 1 together and come up with 2. Your ass wants to put 1 and 1 together and come up with 111. What you just spewed is bullshit. Carry on.
And I do have one final point, just one.
Uh-oh.
We all have social media. No, we all have social media.
Absolutely.
And we all use it for different reasons.
Yeah.
And Reese's getting a lot of props for being so vulnerable. Salute to her. But I personally feel like we have to stop bringing this stuff to social media if you don't want people to have an opinion about it.
Absolutely.
Because some of this stuff should just be reserved for our therapists. If we can't handle people having an opinion about whatever we are venting about, keep it off social media. That's my personal
That's
opinion.
a good point. When you put it out there in the world, the world's going to come back many different ways. Some people are going to be supportive. Some people are going to be joking. Some people are going to be negative. And some people are going to be big backs.
Hey, DJ Envy, why did it take you so long to call somebody big backs? You know, big backs, because you know calling them that is calling them fat, and it's wrong. That's why it took you a while to get it out, huh? Yeah. Carry on.
Absolutely. And she said that she was already insecure about her weight. So then why would you come to such a big platform thinking that, you know, you're going to be off limits from comments like, because it's people who was actually going in on her.
Absolutely.
You didn't call her a big back.
Charlamagne did call her fat. The fuck are y'all talking about? You may be stupid, but we're not. We heard exactly what we fucking heard that came out y'all motherfucking mouths. Don't act like we didn't see what we motherfucking saw or heard what we motherfucking heard. You guys may be delusional, but we're not.
No, I was just speaking towards big back behavior and big back belief based off the story you told.
Absolutely.
And that's why even when you reference Sheila from Why Did I Get Married?
Yes.
Fantastic movie, because even that movie reinforced those same stereotypes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And we also seen where Sheila ate small.
She unbigged her back.
And
She did unbig her
unbigged
back. She definitely did.
And then that man came around.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
He was going crazy.
Wanted her, and then the skinny girl, she was spending up the money and all that. So it just all of that to say, like you said, just get therapy for it, especially if it is an insecurity of yours.
Yeah, I just don't think those are things that should be on social media, because everybody's not going to agree with you.
Nope.
There's going to be people that have negative things to say. So I just feel like some of this stuff should be reserved for our therapists if we can't handle people having an opinion about whatever we are venting about. Because you're not always going to hear what you want to hear.
Yeah, and then to say, especially the more famous personality, it should hurt you when anybody say.
I get it, but I respect. I understand that though. And once again, if I disturbed her peace, I apologize for disturbing her peace. But that was not my intention.
Well, that was very big of you to apologize, and I love you for that, bro.
I love you too.
Moving on.
But before we move on, when do we get to a point where jokes are jokes, right? Mm-hmm. Because as a kid, as an adult, people make jokes all the time.
I wasn't joking though.
Okay, never mind.
No, you wasn't.
Yeah, I was talking about big back belief and big back behavior.
Yeah.
No, but when you mention big backs, is it a joke or no? It's serious.
No, it's serious because
it's a descriptor. We're black. We describe things. That's how we describe people.
You motherfuckers called a woman who was dealing with a bunch of shit fat, and then went on to say fat people think like this. Fat people are like this. That's what you did. And you're trying to say she should have went to her therapist because you motherfuckers decided to go low. It's weird. You had a bunch of kids talking shit, but most of us adults were celebratory, loving on her, positive, and you dipshits were evil. You didn't even touch the guy at all. DJ Envy had to bring in and say, yeah, he fat too. Y'all motherfuckers are useless. To sit here and try and come back and tell the girl there's a problem with you. There's nothing wrong with us. We should be able to call you fat by way of big back. And you should be okay with it or go see a therapist. Did you hear these fools speak? You talk about dumb and stupid. It's written all over your faces. What you did was wrong. And they actually thought that was an apology. The Breakfast Club is trash. DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Grapist, and The Claw are trash human beings. Not my words. It's your actions that speak way louder than my words. I speak facts. Straight facts, no chaser. Fuck your feelings.